My mom had only one eye. My mother had only one eye. And she was so ever since I could remember. The deformity of hers was always an embarrassment to me. My father had died when I was very little, and so we had very limited means to make ends meet. My mother used to cook for the church and the neighbors to support us. Also, sometimes she would cook meals for the teachers and students at my school. One day, when she brought food to my school, she also brought some for my class and me. I was so embarrassed. When she tried to smile at me and talk to me, I completely ignored her. One girl looked at my mom and screamed out that she only had one eye and how weird it looked. I just wished I could disappear, or at least that my mom would. That day, when I returned home after school, I was really angry at my mother for showing up at the school like that. As soon as I saw her, I started yelling at her. I was really mad at her for embarrassing me in front of all my classmates. "You're an embarrassment to me," I screamed. My mother did not react or respond to any of my yelling. She just gave me a sad look and left the room. I didn't care for her feelings at all that day. I was just so angry at her. That day, I decided that I just needed to get away from her. So I put all my efforts into studying really hard so that I could go abroad to study and eventually settle. Eventually, I did succeed in studying abroad and building a comfortable life for myself. Over the years, I got married, bought a house, had kids, and led a happy life. Then one day, my mother came to visit. All these years, I had stayed away from her. She had never seen my family either. When my children saw her, they laughed at her, and I again got angry at her for coming over unannounced. I screamed at her, and I saw she had tears in her eyes, but she left quietly. One day, I received an invite to the school reunion party. I decided to finally visit my hometown. After the reunion, I thought I would visit home as well. But when I reached my house, my mother wasn't there. The neighbors told me that she had died a few years ago. I didn't feel any remorse at her death. They handed me a letter that she had left for me. It read, "Son, I really miss you. It's been years since I saw you. I'm sorry I came to your house without informing you, but I just wanted to see you. Now my health does not keep well, so I thought I should write you this letter. I'm sorry I was an embarrassment to you all the years you lived here with me. But when you were little, you crashed your bike and lost an eye. I could not bear to see you grow up with only one eye. So I gave you my eye, so that you could see the world the way you were meant to. Love, your mother."